Hey guys, welcome to my medical and healing guide for Tarkov 12.12.3. Before we jump into all of this, I'm going to give you the biggest help that you can probably get, and that's this little stick man, which is above me at the top left of the screen. This is going to help you out so much on your journey through Tarkov. Here's how. First of all, to enable it, you're going to want to go to your settings. You're going to want to go over to, well, the game settings, and you're going to go to your health condition. You're going to want to change this to always shown. Now, I recommend using polychrome. Reason being, I'll show you in a second. Okay? If you used to have it on another setting, it leaves the stickman black and it only goes red. Wherever it's green, like this, as you can see in the top left, in case you're colorblind, then you might want to switch it to the other one. Apologies. But what we're going to be doing, I'll show you how it can actually benefit you. So if I just drop off here, see how it's gone orange? Then all I have to do is quickly just heal my limbs, and I can easily see exactly what I need to do. Now, if I broke my leg, it comes up usually with an icon just to the top left here to say that I've got the broken leg animation. All right, jumping into the actual healing guide. First of all, if you needed to heal a light bleed, you're going to use a bandage. This takes 2 seconds to use. It stops light bleeds. You can also carry the other bandage, the army bandage. This has 2 uses. No, stops light bleeds, and again, it has a use time of 2 seconds. Personally, recommend you carry this one at all times. Light bleeds are pretty common against them shotgun scavs. Don't take it. If you want to stop a heavy bleed, you're going to use yourself an S march. Now, this takes a little bit longer to use. This is 5 seconds use. And then you've got the Calloc, otherwise known as the Hemostat, as people call it. Now, this takes 3 seconds to use, but it also has 3 uses. So, priorities, carry these. If you've not got these, no worries, use these. That's pretty much the light bleeds quick uses to be used. What you will then want to be using is your splints. Okay, so far there is 2 splint that you can fix broken legs with. You have this one, demobilizing splint. Again, 5 seconds on use, and then you got the aluminium splint, which is 5 uses. It takes 3 seconds to use. Same with this one, 5 seconds. All right. Then we have our actual medical healing items. All right. So you got the A1 chip, otherwise known as the cheese, as it looks like a slice of cheese that you'd put on your burger. Now, this one only heals 100 HP. Okay. Now, bearing in mind, your character has 430 base HP. Okay. So that isn't really going to heal too much, especially if you're in the thick of a gunfight. You can usually find these on scavs. Use these as like a quick heal if you've got them in your stash. Then you've got the Ifak. Now, this one actually does something a little bit interesting. So this heals for 300. Okay, so you can heal a total of 300 health points. There's a use time of 3 seconds, but it also stops light bleeds at the cost of 30 HP of the item. So what it means is this durability will go down to 270. Now, this can also stop heavy bleeds, but it'll take up 210% of its use, leaving you with 90. So if you need to stop that heavy bleed and this is the only thing you've got left, be careful. See if you can loot them scavs and see if you can get yourself a hemo. If not, use the Ifak. Slayers. Okay, so these have a 400 HP. Again, 3 second use time. But for example, this one is slightly better than the Ifak. Okay. Now, yeah, it uses up more of for the light bleeding of 45 HP, bringing it down to a total of 355. My math is correct there. And then you got the heavy bleeds. But this only uses 175 rather than 210. So again, try and figure out which one you're going to be using priority wise. I'd still use this one over this one, personally. Then you do have the Apac. So the Apac, again, comparing this one to the Salewa and the Ifak, as you can see, first of all, this again has 400 HP. As a 3 second use, it stops light bleeds with 30 HP, same as the Ifak, but it stops heavy bleeds for 170 HP. So you're gonna get slightly better use of using the Ifak. Not to mention, it does only take up 1 slot rather than 2. More slots in your inventory, more loot you can get out with. Okay, so recommendations: Slayers and Apacs at all costs if possible. All right, Going over to the painkillers. This is ones that you need to take note of when you are using them. So the aniline, otherwise known as PKs, painkillers. This has 4 uses, a use time of 3 seconds. This will reduce your hydration by 19. Now bearing in mind, this doesn't last long. So if I use, in fact, it doesn't actually tell you on here how long it lasts. So if I take these painkillers and I go to the health tab here, these painkillers only last 80 seconds, which isn't long at all. And you're going to end up chunking through your hydration very, very, very quickly. All right. You forgot your augmentin. Use time of 5 seconds. Energy gives you +5, but it'll sap your hydration by -5. Removes pain. Actually, this one tells you. So this one actually lasts for 150 seconds, but then it also gives you a buff for immunity to grant you by 1 for 300 seconds. This isn't really going to do much benefit to you. The only thing this will do is if you pop the stim, I can't remember the name of the stim off the top of my head, which does stop radiation, which came into the last patch. Yeah, don't really need to be using that. Use this as a last resort. Vaseline, this bad boy. HP resource, this is 6 uses. It takes 6 seconds to use, but it saps 9 energy, 9 hydration, and it removes pain for 300 seconds. And then you have the golden star. Golden star? This is 10 uses. This is fantastic. All right. Use time of 7 seconds though, so it does take a little bit longer, but you get extra benefits from it. So keep it up. Energy. Reduces your energy by 19, so make sure you have got food if you're using this, or you know where to look for food. Removes pain for 350 seconds. Also removes contusions. So if you get a headshot and you get that crazy fucking ringing and all that, if you pop this after you've had your gunfight, then it'll remove that. Removes radiation exposure. Energy recovery. You get +1 for 5 seconds, so it's going to recover 5 out of that energy. So technically it'll be a, what, 14 energy decrease over the time, but then you will also gain 5 hydration, so it could actually save you. Probably the poor point of this is the contusion that it actually gives you for 5 seconds. So if I pop this right now, I'll show you what it does. Okay, so again, it takes 7 seconds to use. It gives you this really weird like blurriness, and then it all comes back. As you can see, it also makes the graphics whenever you take painkillers. It sharpens the image, so if you're a streamer, it'll hate you on the streams. Okay, viewers will hate you if you're using painkillers, but you gotta use them. Gotta save your life. Okay, the other items that we've got the CMS kit and we've got the Serve kit. Now, with the CMS kit, you use this when your limbs become blacked. The only thing is, you cannot heal the thorax or your head. If they go black, you cannot use these on those 2 pieces. Also, if you do take any damage during your thorax or your head is blacked out, you will insta-die. So don't touch any barbed wire. Don't take any damage. Fall damage, nothing. You will die. Don't take any effects from hydration, dehydration, or hunger as well. That can also end up killing you as well. So keep an eye on these. Make sure you keep yourself topped up at all times. All right. Now, when you use these, if you use the CMS kit on a blacked out limb, let's see if I can just black out my limb here quickly. Need to get some height. I don't think this is going to break my legs at all. Can't even jump up there. Let me just get some height here. 2 seconds. As you can see here, I'm using my splint, which is going to be able to use both of these to fix both legs. Now, unfortunately, that did put my HP on my legs both to 1. I could have actually just ran there, but for this video, we want to take that fall damage. Will this do it? There we go. So, my legs are blacked. Now what I'm going to do, I'll use the CMS kit on my right leg. Again, It's using the animation time here. And you're going to see what HP it actually leaves your leg with. So the base HP is 65. It's now gone down to 29. But it's left me with 1 HP point on my leg. Alright? Whereas if I use the survival kit, which is the other one, which has a 15 use, is a 3-slot item. Okay? And has a use time of 20 seconds, whereas the other one has a use time of 16 seconds. Alright? This also can remove... Oh no, I used the wrong one. Whoops. So, if you ever want to cancel an animation, left click. Let's use the survival kit, sorry. Let's see what HP this leg's left with. $20 seconds. So, as you can see here, it's actually left me with more HP on my other leg. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is try and break my legs, actually. I need to break a leg. I want to show you something that the other item that I got down here, Grizzly, can do. Hopefully this will break my legs. Sound effects. Please break my legs. And he didn't. But, again, we just got a light bleed. So, what I will do is just stop that. Alright, anyway. I can't break my legs off the bat. But this can fix broken legs as well. Okay? So, to remove a fracture, it would take out 50 of its HP points. Medical kits can also remove contusions, remove radiation exposure, if that does come up to a thing in the future. Stops heavy bleeds. It will remove 130 HP out of its total use, so it's 1,800, bringing it down to 1,670 HP if it was full. 40 HP would get taken off it, and it's a use time of 5 seconds. Okay? Really great piece. If you've got an Edge of Darkness account, I recommend you probably bring these in your pouch, if possible, because this is a big lifesaver at times, especially if you get into a lot of gunfights early wipe. This is huge. I didn't actually I forgot to mention about the ibuprofen in the painkiller section. So this one hits your hydration by 17. Okay, has 15 uses, lasts for 280 seconds. So this is actually a really good. Personal recommendations is ibuprofen, golden stars. Vaseline is a backup. Use these two over these. Personal recommendation there. All right, stims. Got the injectors. So. Propital. If I pop a Propital, nice and quick. Fuck, I can't show you the stats of it. I'll have to show you at the end of the raid. Idiot move. Zagustin. This does some crazy shit. Alright, this will stop all bleeds instantly. Okay, as soon as you pop it. So if you've got like 2 heavy bleeds, 2 light bleeds, pop this bad boy if you've got one, and it will save you so much in your healing. The only hits you're going to take is it will really scuff your hydration very quickly. So be very careful. Again, stops heavy bleeds, stops light bleeds, and it takes 2 seconds to use. It's great to fucking go with. It will also give you a tremor of the hands. So tremor of the hands, does it show it on here? No, it actually doesn't. I've not used it, that's why. So, the tremor of the hands. That will basically increase the shakiness of when you're using your weapon. Okay? And then you've also got the adrenaline. Now this one is actually pretty unique. So this one increases your endurance by 10 for 60 seconds, and your strength by 10 for 60 seconds. Alright? So if you want to get yourself up that little jump, there's certain jumps that you can do with higher level strength. If you pop these, you can get there a little bit easier. Which will help you. Other than that, this actually gives you plus 10 in your recoil control. Your stress resistance goes down. Your health regen. This actually heals you for a little bit of your HP. So if you're clutch healing, you need to heal up quickly. Pop a Propital, pop adrenaline. Your health will just go nice and quick. The hydration recovery, get hit, and your energy recovery will also get hit. And again, as always, when you pop a stim, it's gonna hit you on your hydration, and these are just gonna start flying down. So be careful when you're using them in raid. Now this nifty little thing is the injector case. What I'll do, I'll show you this out of raid. So, the injector case, this bad boy. You can get this from doing a quest with Therapist. Now, this is the one where you have to go and deliver the message for the Out of Curiosity quest. Now, this one is where you have a choice. This one, how to say it? So, yeah, this is a multiple choice quest, as it says here on the wiki. Once the van is marked, you have the choice to complete the quest with either Paw, which is called Big Customer, Therapist Out of Curiosity, or Skier for Chemical Part 4. For me, personally, I went with Therapist, so I could get my injector case, because the injector case, again, is freaking huge in PvP. It takes one slot, and you can put 3 Propitols in here, 3 Sagustins, 3 Adrenalines, or you can carry that extra Mule. Mule is another stim which I do have here, which can be used. This one will basically increase your weight limit by 50%. So depending on what your strength is, depends on how much this will benefit you. But this can save you a absolute ton. The only thing is you take plus 9% damage, and you also do lose a little bit of health whilst you're using it at the time. So there's a little sneak peek on that one. Grizzlies though, if you come out of raid, you can also use these and heal all instead of using Therapist to heal up after the end of raid. You'll also still get extra XP for healing using this than paying Therapist. So using this item or any of the other healing items and heal your character out of raid, you'll get extra XP, extra little push towards getting them levels as you're going through for them hardcore XP grinders, let's say. Other than that, I think I've covered all of the items and all the little tricks. Oh, no, I didn't. So, one other little trick that you can add on to your healing, okay? You can quick bind every single one of these. Now, bearing in mind, it depends. Well, you've only got literally anything from 4 to 0, 4 to 10, which is 0 on the keyboard, okay? To keybind. So, like, literally, I could go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I used my mouse then. I got used to that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. 10. There we go. I went wrong on the mouse. But yeah, so you can literally quick bind all of these, and again, as you can see, they come down here. So when you're in raid, you can use them nice and quick in raid by key binding. Other than that, guys, if this video helped you out in any way, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below if there's any of the guides you would like me to see post out for you anytime soon. I enjoy making these guides as much as I hope you guys enjoy learning from Tarkov. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Adios.